Hey guys, Hitman89 here. I hope you're doing great, and as promised on my top 10 free-to-play games video from January, check it out if you haven't already, here is the updated version with more recent games and a couple of underrated ones as well. So I'd really appreciate it if you could hit the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. It would mean a lot to me if we could hit 50k by the end of the year. Now, without further ado, let me introduce you to the first game. Knockout City is a dodgeball game where you can play 3v3, 4v4 and free-for-all games online with randoms, or even better, with a couple of friends. On this game, you don't get a ball as soon as the round starts. You see balls spawn around the map, so you're gonna have to pick them up fast. And if you come across the other team when yours has no balls, you can actually roll up into a ball so your teammates can use you to beat the shit out of the opponents. But keep in mind your opponents can also use you against your own teammates, so use this feature wisely. Knockout City is definitely fun to play, but the servers can be laggy every now and then, so maybe that's what made most players leave and forced the game to go free to play. I don't know, but if you want a somewhat similar game, then you should check out Roller Champions. It came out a few weeks ago, and it'll probably die out in a couple of months, cause in my opinion, Knockout City is way better. So you could get both games or get none of them. You do you. But if you're on Series X or PC, the second game on my list might be for you. Century Age of Ashes came out on Series X a couple of months ago, and it's also available on PC and it supports crossplay. It's a unique game that lets you ride the dragon and fight other dragon riders in 3v3 or 6v6 matches. And as you can see, the graphics are pretty damn good. The sound design is decent and the controls are intuitive and responsive. But 30 FPS on Series X is bullshit. So let's just hope they optimize the game some more and finally release it on PS5 and all gen consoles as well. Speaking of PS4 and Xbox One, the next game on my list is only available on PC. I'm such a piece of shit. So the third game I wanted to show you is Lost Ark, and right off the bat I want to say the process I had to go through just to download the game was a pain in the ass. Cause you see, Lost Ark isn't available worldwide, and since I'm located in Africa, Tunisia to be precise, I had to use a proxy, and let's just talk about the game itself instead of talking about how I got it. So it's an ARPG with plenty of classes and specializations, and even though the voice acting is mediocre, at least it has voice dialogue lines, a beautiful world, and most importantly, pretty damn good gameplay. So I'm sure Lost Ark will keep you busy for a while. And if you like this type of stuff, then you could also download Diablo Immortal on PC and mobile. By the way, it seems like there are a couple of people out there that still don't know that Halo Infinite's multiplayer is free to play. And since Season 2 just launched, I thought I'd remind you guys that Halo Infinite is one of the best free-to-play games you can play right now. It already had plenty of new game modes compared to when it first launched, and Season 2 just added King of the Hill, Land Grab, and Last Spartan Standing. So whether you play Halo Infinite with randoms or with a couple of friends, one thing's for sure, you're gonna have a blast. Now let's take a look at the fifth game. If you're into Super Smash Bros and you wanna play the free-to-play version, but without the Nintendo characters, then you should check out Multiversus. It focuses on 2v2, but one-on-one and free-for-all are also available. At the moment of making this video, there are only 15 characters to choose from. Warner Bros related stuff, so we're talking Looney Tunes, Scooby-Doo, and some Marvel DC superheroes as well. The open beta starts in July, so real soon, and the game is gonna be available on all platforms except for Switch, cause it sucks dick. Just fucking with the Nintendo guys. Seriously though, Multiversus is available on PC, PlayStation and Xbox with full crossplay support. So if you have any annoying friends, make them play this game so you can legally beat the shit out of them. Anyway, about a month ago, I recommended a game called Stumble Guys, which, as the name suggests, is nothing but a shitty Fall Guys ripoff. But guess what happened? Shut up, you don't actually have to guess, cause I'm about to tell you. Epic Games bought the studio that made Fall Guys, decided to make the game free to play, and they've also released it on all platforms with full crossplay support. So if you've never played Fall Guys, the concept is pretty simple. I'll explain it real quick for those of you who live under a rock, cause I'm a nice guy. It's like that Wipeout show, except it's a race. 60 players have to go through obstacle courses in levels that are designed to eliminate them until there is only one left. Every match contains 5 rounds, and it's not just races. There are survival rounds where you have to try not to fall. There are plenty of minigames as well, so even if you're like me and you get bored to death within 10 minutes, Fall Guys might keep you entertained for a couple of days. Moving on to the next game, after its horrible launch, I honestly didn't think I'd be recommending eFootball 2022 anytime soon. But since the Season 1 update dropped, it's basically a brand new game. Dream Team is like FIFA Ultimate Team with the addition of an RPG-like progression system, which allows your players to gain experience points after every match. And when they level up, you get skill points that you can use to improve their stats. The gameplay is pretty damn good now, so the game is fun to play and you won't feel the need to spend real money to build a sick team. But I don't know if the game's got enough content to keep you busy for a while. By the way, if you want an in-depth review on eFootball 2022, click the bubble that just showed up. Also, don't forget to hit the like button for more smooth self-promotions like this one. Now at number 8 we have Fortnite, and I know it came out like 69 years ago and it's not even my cup of tea, but it's got a new mode called Zero Build. So if you're like me and the main reason you don't play Fortnite is because of those Bob the Builder fucks who build a 5-star hotel the second they get shot at, then you might want to give this Zero Build mode a shot. Plus the game supports split screen, which I tried with my wife a little bit, and we also played each on a console, me on PS5 and her on Series X, and we had a good time. We even ended up getting a victory royale in just a few shots, so if you're looking for an online game with tons of noobs that you can easily shit on, Fortnite is your game. Now if you're more of an isometric shooter person, then you might want to take a look at Space Punks. This twin-stick online ARPG can be played solo or in co-op, and it might remind you of The Ascent, but with Borderlands graphics. The combat system is fun though, and there is enough variety in the objectives to keep things interesting. The open beta is exclusively available on the Epic Games Store, but the console release is planned for later this year. Last but not least, Vampire: The Masquerade Bloodhunt is a new battle royale game that just came out on PS5 and PC. And since you play as a vampire, you can feed on NPCs and other players to gain some interesting buffs, and you can also use your supernatural powers to climb buildings, turn invisible, teleport, heal yourself, and do some other cool shit that I'm not gonna list because I want to keep this video short. Anyway, there are 6 classes to choose from, and the game is different than most BR games, plus the map is pretty small, so you won't be running around for 10 hours before you actually come across another player. If you haven't had the chance to play Vampire: The Masquerade Bloodhunt yet, now is a good time to do so. And that's gonna be it for my top 10 free-to-play games you should play in 2022. Like I said in the beginning of this video, you should check out the one I made earlier this year if you want some more free-to-play games. You'll find the link in the description. Anyways, I hope this video made you wanna try out a couple of games. Hit the like button if it did, and subscribe for more top 10 and game review videos. It's been Hitman89. See you guys very soon.